On first down, Rodgers. Samuel bringing in the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he works free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A.J. Dillon brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7 Jets, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Darnold completes it, and he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14.
Taken down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold got a man and It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Samuel on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to get this to Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Their own 23-yard.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
56.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's brought just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
All time.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
At the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Rodgers now from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good 1st half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 21.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, Rodgers toward the pylon, caught. And he is goes out of bounds here. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerve.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
To return, here's Agnew. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Jamal Agnew. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Down, New York.
This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
The Packers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
56, check 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, Dillon. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gets it down to the 32. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
9 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Denzel Mims with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The Jets.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's brought down. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Onside kick.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She right got me.